Hi, I'm Gary White for Central Kentucky Television. I'm here with Nelson County Judge Executive Dean Watts, and during the Nelson County Fiscal Court meeting there was discussion on an ordinance that is going to be proposed and drawn up for Nelson County, which has to do with structures in the county that are 25 years or older, possibly getting some assistance with tax base. Is that correct?
Yes, so it's really, you take an older piece of property that's in your community that could use some tender loving care, I call it, and somebody to reinvest into that property. This would give them a 5-year moratorium on the increase in the value. For instance, if you have a piece of property and you pay $50,000 for it and you fix it up and you turn around and sell it for $150,000, well, for 5 years the tax assessment would stay at the original $50,000. So either you as the owner or a new owner can enjoy a moratorium on the increase in the assessed value, and it helps drive up assessments in the county, and it also helps the property owner enjoy our communities or maybe even neighborhoods get a boost, an uplift.
Because there are a lot of, in Nelson County, there are a lot of historic homes and just buildings all around the county. So they could, if they're kind of becoming dilapidated potentially, somebody could come in there and fix them up to make it look better. Is that correct?
100%. Yeah, that's one of the reasons to we use the 25 years. That's basically what Davis County uses. So we kind of looked at their ordinance, and I think the city of Bardstown is doing something very similar to this already. So this would encourage, especially I think, a lot of old farm homes out in the county that sometimes get neglected or not looked at, and this would encourage more of that to keep some of our history alive.
Right. And as you said, there was a question about whether when it is sold it would actually go on to the next person who buys it, but as long as it's within that 5-year frame, it doesn't matter who owns it, it still stays in that
It does
rate.
Not matter. It's transferable to a new owner. Okay.
Now there was discussion on it, so it was agreed that it was worthwhile to investigate. So what's the next step?
Next step is Matthew Height, the county attorney, will be taking what I've given him and drafting an ordinance for us, and we will present that to the court when it's ready, probably the next meeting or next couple of meetings.
And this would actually be maintained. The person who would be overseeing would be the PVA. Is that correct?
PVA, and I would, obviously, as there isn't a form that you have to fill out so there is a tracking mechanism that is not too encumbersome on the PVA office to do, but anything we can do to improve the quality of life in our community is important, and this is one of those things I think would greatly improve the neighborhoods in some of our areas.
Right. As the judge said, there is a similar ordinance currently in the city of Bardstown, but this would go for the whole county.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Great. This has been Gary White with Nelson County Judge Executive Dean Watts.